Hey guys, I'm Kamen Rider Silver, and today we are back with a review of the Tamashii Nations SH MonsterArts Godzilla 1964, the Emergence version. Guys, for the past few months I've been collecting a few of these SH MonsterArts figures which I've always wanted, and this is the newest addition to my collection, and he is an amazing figure. So let's take a closer look. So before we take a look at Godzilla himself, I did get this figure new. I was surprised, though, at the price I got it. I thought I was going to get scammed, but no. It came in an official Tamashii Nations mailer, and this box is absolutely just gorgeous. You see Godzilla 64 on the front, SH MonsterArts, Godzilla, 1964, the Emergence of Godzilla version. That is a lot to say. A little bit of Tamashii Nations and Bandai down there. Warning, do not give it to a child under 3. Spoiled child if they get this. And there's the back. Some nice promotional pictures of the figure. I really like this. It really shows off the emergence of Godzilla. Top says Godzilla. Has the iconic slash marks all around. And overall this box is really nice. Now onto the figure itself. Like I said, this is my third SH MonsterArts figure that I have purchased of late. And this guy is beautiful. I have to say, these SH MonsterArts figures are just wonderfully sculpted. They just really, they look like Godzilla walked right off the screen, but taking a closer look, just at that face. That is 1964 Godzilla. That is just perfect, I think. And the eye, I really like that. There's like the painted eye underneath, but then they put that kind of, foggy piece of plastic, just like Godzilla had in the movie. Look at all those teeth, wonderfully painted. What I really like about this Godzilla is he's kind of got like these jowls that kind of hang over his teeth. I kind of like that. I always kind of have. But this is the Emergence version, so he has this kind of dirtyish paint job to him. It's not as cakey as I've seen some figures. Some figures I've seen, it's pretty heavy in some places. And not really distributed well, but kind of in all the sections of the tail, they look pretty even. I was hoping I wouldn't get a bum figure, but for the price, honestly, I probably couldn't complain. But look at these dorsal plates. Just beautiful. This figure is just so beautiful. There's a little bit of paint chip on my dorsal plates, but there was some on 62, so I can't really complain. But this figure is just amazing. It just looks menacing from any angle. That's something about those early Showa Godzillas that kind of later ones didn't capture, is that this menacing creature, you know what I mean? So this figure is really nice looking. So the articulation on this guy is really nice. Of course, it's an SH MonsterArts. It's going to be nice. There's not going to be too many flaws with the articulation, but we'll check that out. Head goes up about that far. There's a lot of help from the necks. There is 3 joints right here in the neck. The mouth, of course, opens and closes pretty easily. Then you can rotate all of these. Then he's got a nice ab crunch. Kind of breaks up the sculpt a little bit, but it really does help for that kind of coming out of the ground look. It's got ball joints at the top, and it just popped off. SH MonsterArts Y. And then he's got 2 more ball joints right here. Allows for some swivel. And then he's got a ball joint at the wrist that is a little bit hindered, but it still works. Down to the legs, these are really interesting joints. I've never seen a joint like this. It's kind of a triangle so that you can kind of really kick his leg up, because Godzilla doesn't really have too much motion in there, but this allows this to go into the sculpt, so that's nice. And then you have another ball joint down here, kind of the top of the thigh, I guess. This is more kind of the body, but it's nice that there's a joint in there. And double jointed knees. And then you have, ball joint at the foot. And I have never seen this on a Godzilla figure. There is actually jointed toes, I guess, if you can call that. It's kind of webbed up here, so it's hard to tell these are the toes besides the claws, but kind of jointed toes right there, so that's really cool. And then, of course, SH MonsterArts, this is what you've come to expect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 joints in this tail. And you can get this guy into any pose pretty much you could think of. So, that is super cool. Besides the figure itself, Godzilla also comes with a little baggie to assemble his accessory. Boom, what is it? It's plastic. No. It is a stand, Tamashii stand. So you plug this in. Oh, wrong way. And then you get your beam effect, which I think is really cool. It also came with 1962 Godzilla. But as you can see, this one has a nice kind of blue dry brush to it. So I really like the design of this one. Of course, this is very Showa looking, so works perfect with any of the Godzillas, not just 1964. But you put that on there. There we go. And once you get it in, you got this nice Showa beam effect, and he's firing at, Mothra larva. It just looks really cool. So for a lot of people, one of the main detractions from this figure is the scale. Just scaling this guy up with his Showa counterpart. Here is the SH MonsterArts 1962 Godzilla. And immediately you can tell there is a problem here. 1964 Godzilla is quite small. I'm getting some of those Revoltech figures, so hopefully he scales nice with those. But I'm just realizing now how small this guy really is. And then scaling him up with his other counterpart, which he gets compared to a lot. Here is the NECA 1964. I'm still split, guys. Which one's the best? Obviously, NECA is a lot cheaper, and for that price, you are getting a very, very nice and fairly accurate figure. I would have to say, now that I have this guy, he is just so accurate that NECA now looks just a little bit weird. But, I don't know. Tell me in the comments, what do you guys think? Which one's better? And then one last comparison. Here he is next to my custom painted bootleg Ghidorah. And as you can see, the scale here is not great, but I think it looks amazing. So there you go, guys. There was a look at the SH MonsterArts 1964 Godzilla, the Emergence of Godzilla version. This guy is really, really cool. He just perfectly captures that 1964 Godzilla design, and I really love all the little mud details on him. He's just a perfect representation of this figure. Yes, he may be small, but I am very excited to scale him next to the Revoltech figures. And if you guys want this figure, he's going for kind of expensive, but if you can find him for a cheap price, I would definitely recommend him. So, thank you guys for watching. If you want to, interact with me more, follow me on Instagram. I'm a lot more active on there than I am on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description, but make sure to drop me a follow and comment, let's talk. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!